Greetings. My name is Frater Clauneck, and I welcome thee to the Temple of Clauneck. In this particular episode, I'm going to talk a little bit more about Clauneck and whether Clauneck is a demon. First of all, the word demon comes from the word daimon, which is a Greek word which means a spirit. Oftentimes, people in our modern day time, as well as during medieval times, considered anything that was different from what the Christian faith would call God or angels. They would call them demons. But in reality, if you look at the East, if you look at African religions as well as Hinduism and Buddhism and animistic shamanic traditions, spirits were very, very common, and working with spirits was very common, and it was not seen as evil or malicious to do so. Now, of course, there may be spirits that are more malicious in nature, or spirits may have been used for evil purposes. But it depends on the practitioner and how the practitioner decides to use that particular energy. So whether you're working with a spirit of a higher nature or a lower nature, it's your intention that matters, and the nature of the spirit itself. So Clauneck is not really a demon, but a spirit. A very powerful spirit, especially in the realms of wealth and money. And in my experience of working with Clauneck is very beneficent. It's not an evil spirit that is out to get you or is trying to feed your vices. Quite the opposite, in fact. I've noticed when working with Clauneck, he tries to make me a better person, better in everything that I do, and improve my relationship to my money and my abundant mindset. So this is a completely different sort of spirit than one with a malicious intent, which will try to feed your greed and ego and get you to do things that you normally wouldn't do, to hurt others, or to control you in a negative way. The way that monetary situations or finances or opportunities that have been brought into my life when working with Clauneck, I've noticed that they've always been directing me towards my higher will, the true reason why I'm here, rather than to take me away from it. So in other words, when asking for money for Clauneck, it is the spirit to work with. If you are doing what you love or attempting to do what you love, let's say you have a business and your dream is to run a restaurant and you are starting that restaurant, however, it needs that extra push to really take off and make money. Clauneck can help you. And he won't take you away from the restaurant. He'll give you opportunities that can feed in to you investing into your restaurant to succeed. So money may come from in other ways, or it may come from your restaurant. However, it will come in a way that will support your higher will. If you're an artist, money will come to support that. If you're a musician, opportunities will come to take you to the next level and bring you the money that you need to excel in that particular career path, and lifestyle. If you're a businessman, Clauneck can significantly help you. Clauneck is one of these spirits where you need to work with for a long period of time. The longer you work with Clauneck, the more riches and wealth he bestows upon you. So it's important when working with Clauneck to work over a long period of time. To keep up with the offerings, you don't have to do it every single day, but you can do it often enough. When you're ready and you've formed a strong connection, to create some kind of pact, create an altar for him, and work with him directly. And the deeper you work with him, the more wealth he bestows upon you. So he's unlike many other spirits of wealth. There are many spirits of wealth. I'm not going to name them here. But any intermediate to seasoned practitioner of occultism will know of many wealth spirits. However, out of the many wealth spirits that I've worked with in my life, by far, Clauneck is the fastest. Because it seems like he's more closely related to material wealth, whereas some other deities may be more in alignment with spiritual wealth or other forms of wealth that give you or allow you to have a balanced life. Well, it seems more like Clauneck is directly associated with helping your career, helping your work, helping money come to you and live the life that you want, to give you that financial freedom. And for that, I'm ever so grateful to Clauneck. And he's not a demon. He's a daimon, a spirit. Just like the many spirits that you've likely interacted with without you even knowing. So, with this, I conclude this video, and soon I will begin to post more videos on YouTube. Focus on how to contact Clauneck and some of the background bits of information that may help you deepen your connection and understanding of this sort of magic. So, thank you. I bless you all with wealth and abundance.